Yo, 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 good people. Welcome to the HERBMAN Show. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 good people. It's your homie HERBMAN. Go tell somebody about your homie HERBMAN. Hey, what's going on, Chief?
Yeah, just what I want.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Herb Shop, man. How you doing today?
I'm all right, my brother.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see us with these things.
Yes, sir. That's it, man.
You know, you probably got everything I want to.
Trying to make it happen, man.
See,
Come to the right place, man.
that was good powder.
Oh yeah, you already know half of them already.
Right, my grandparents, like we sit here. Most people don't know he was over there in Clover Good for women with about fertility and menstrual. They don't know it's good for infections too.
Oh yeah, it's all around blood herb. Good for your blood.
And they like, we'll take your testosterone, goddamn, blend it with blend with supplemental then.
Yeah.
It'll take the estrogen effects off of the bad boy and curb it to where it needs to be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all don't get it.
Hey man, you know it's all a teaching thing.
Yep.
One thing I find myself doing in this particular part of the state, man, is more education.
Yeah.
You know, because we just need to be aware of it, right? So that's what it's all about, being aware.
They done taught us to rely on them so much.
There you go.
That they forget that we the one who taught them.
We want to talk them, man.
They're wiping all our history out every single time and every day. I'm like, bro, y'all get it.
Yeah.
Open a book. You know, open a book. Like, open a book. And they like, well, I said, just like our hip hop. I'm gonna be a little bit pop now. Large professor. I'm like, y'all don't understand this. I like from north, south, east, and west. I said, the South might have been the last one to get on. I said, but even then, I said they was darn putting out stories to let you know to stay out the street. Don't do this, do that. I said, now y'all tell people to dang go do prescription drugs and everything else. I'm like, we was telling you, stories of you hustling to get out the street and go legal. Y'all darn going just snorting this, snorting that. I'm like, y'all don't understand why we so upset. Y'all done took our whole culture and turned it to a drug infuser and with the white boys. Eminem.
Yeah,
and they doggone like, I'm like, I ain't giving them no power. I said, bro, you might be, which one I said, I'm giving Dre the darn power because Dre was smart enough to,
Yeah. You know, that's what this is all about, man. It's just bringing it back, right?
Yeah.
You know, Sankofa says that we're looking back to the past in order to know our future.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of times, I was just telling some young ladies yesterday, we don't like to look back at agriculture because we associate that too much with slavery.
Yeah.
But before we were slaves, we were good farmers, man.
Yeah.
Good farmers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is don't look back at slavery, look back before that.
Yep.
When we were the best farmers and the best agriculturists. We taught everybody how to eat.
We taught all them how to eat.
How to eat. They didn't know what to eat.
They didn't know what to eat. And I'm like, bro, I don't understand that.
Now here's the kicker. If we take back agriculture, so you know the top two industries in the world is what? The food industry and the medical industry.
Yep.
If we take back agriculture, we kill two birds with one stone.
Yep.
Now when we take back food and medical, we the top dogs on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I ain't saying in America. I said on planet Earth.
Yeah. You're right.
On planet Earth, brother.
You're right about that because now it's back to where it started.
Where it started. Y'all got to come through us and to us for whatever you need to heal yourself.
That's why they basically saying they make you put on there. Will not heal. Boy, it will heal. It just takes longer, like God intended it to take. And everything. It's supposed to take a process.
Yes, sir.
Because that process does not produce side effects.
That is.
You take your drugs. It ain't medicine, because this medicine.
Right, this medicine. Right?
This is real medicine.
Yeah.
Those are drugs. You take your drugs, and what they do. Okay, they might kill this, but then they produce this side effect, that one, and that one.
And that's what we die from.
Like high blood pressure medicine.
Yeah, we die from
you know what I'm saying? High blood pressure medicine make your body so immune to it that your body does not want to work to produce the enzymes that don't really actually stop your blood pressure from dilating, your veins from dilating and opening and darn closing. It makes it do it on its own so much that it relaxes on it. Then also, what does it do? It tells the lining of your arteries and everything in the process.
All kind of stuff.
I'm like, bro, y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all don't get it.
Well, like you said at first, when you first started talking, we're so dependent.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like that parent to kids scenario, right? You're so dependent on the parent that you don't believe your parent tell you nothing wrong.
Yep.
And so that's kind of how we are with society.
Yep.
We're so dependent on the system that we believe that it ain't gonna never do us wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
They ain't got our wrong intentions at heart. Well, why is it that they just had on Channel 5 News that graded more people are dying in the ambulance now than before? I remember before you make it graded, you're gonna live.
Yeah.
Because they know they had the best doctors in the world.
They doing the shit again like
now you dying down there graded.
They doing the shit. They doing the reverse, but it's the same thing what they was doing when Flavor made 911 as a joke. At first they was coming late, letting you die. Now they dragging it on, letting you die. And it's the same thing. It's just on a different process and way of going about doing it. What they doing? You're gonna take your organs and go sell them.
You know, it's resources.
Yeah.
It's resources, man.
Right. They're gonna take it. You know, I'm like, bro, y'all gotta get it. And then I tell more black people, quit putting organ donor on it. Then I'm licensed. So they'll let your ass die just to take it. I made my siblings took them off. I like, take it off. Pay your little damn price.
Right.
Pay the price. They can't do it. And if they do it without permission, hell, I'm gonna sue the hell out of them.
That's it.
I'm gonna sue the hell out of you. It's the organ donor on my brother, sister, thing on my mama, on my
so where their kidneys at?
You understand? Where they at? Where they at? Give it up.
You remember like that young man who died down in
Georgia.
Yeah, South Georgia.
Roll
him up now. But when you to the funeral home, he full of newspaper.
Yep, and they have nothing inside.
Man, you just done robbed their brother everything inside him, just so you can save your people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because our organs are forever organs.
You got that melanin on them things.
Yeah.
That's why. Got that dog on them.
Yeah. and they know this. They know this. It's like our people don't know the whole value of ourselves. And I'm like, bro, you don't know knowledge. They be like, you talk about knowledge yourself. I'm like, nah, bro, you don't know true knowledge of yourself. What you really are worth to each other and to them white people and them Asians.
To the world, brother.
You understand? So them little 2% that darn on earth that making everybody think that we the minority, when it's way more than us than them and everything. They doing it because if they can divide and conquer and keep us separated, we don't know that, hey, they still just 2% of the earth's population.
Man, the secret in all of this, man, is that we are the people of nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are the people of nature. So we can call on nature on a whole different plane than they can. Why do you think our African brothers and sisters over there be dancing on that ground?
Yeah.
The earth can hear that thought, right? They can. That's why they can call them rain dancers. The Indians got that from us.
Yeah.
How in the world can you make it dance?
But the original Indians was us.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They was us. They crossed the barrier. But see, what they don't try to tell us is they know it, and it's coming out more and more now who the American blacks are. We really are the leading. The reason why they've been trying to get rid of us. And if you read, they done cut out pieces of the Bible over the years, burnt it. That darn fire that happened to the Vatican in 18, I forgot what it was. No, 14, 15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They burnt pieces of the Bible.
Okay.
The piece of the Bible that told you who we really was over here. They've been 100-year, 200-year darn thing to get rid of it so they can brainwash us out to who we are. They know we the real Hebrews. They know who we are. They know they stole all our gold. They know they took everything else. And they know we was blessed by God. And what they trying to take off is the head. Because the black people in the United States are the Judeans, the tribe of Benjamin, and the tribe of Reuben. You know, Reuben was the big brother. But he lost his right because he took his father wife. And everything else. But Judah became the darn head and everything else. So you got Judah is the Caribbean. Judah is over here. You got Caribbean and Benjamin, and you got Reuben mixed in, and Levi and Simeon, which was the holy tribes that served all the rest of their brothers because they went out and murdered everybody because they was defending their sister.
The Levites. Them were the preacher brothers. Yeah. So you got all of us, all the leading tribes are here. Over here. So cut the head off. And then all the rest of them going to be in disarray. That's why every black nation and every nation look at us over here like y'all supposed to be doing something. Because we the leaders. That's true. Yeah, we are the leaders. The only thing is
we don't know how to lead the free world.
No, we don't.
But we got to figure it out.
We don't.
Because the longer we take to figure it out, the more that the people who are in control now take this whole thing down the handbasket.
Yeah.
So we got to figure it out so we can take over the wheel.
Yeah.
Listen, man, y'all can't drive. Let us drive. Now we know where we're going.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So we can get that little generation right here up in.
That's it.
It's over with for them, and they scared of them already.
Yeah.
They already scared because they don't have no fear. They ignorantly fearless at times.
Right.
They do stuff, and you be like, "Come on, man, come on, dude. Don't do that. I
right.
understand your spirit, your warrior spirit, but you're doing it the wrong way.
Right.
Do it this way and everything else, and everything. And it's like too many of them getting controlled by what? YouTube and everything else, the twerk and everything else. And I'm like, bro, come on, get it together.
The brain is the prized possession.
Yep, it is.
So they go straight for that brain ASAP, because if I can get your brain, I got your body.
Yep. My name's Derek, bro. They call me Jazz. I'm doing an all black anime. That's what I'm trying to get the next generation of these kids. So, because like they always, we grew up, we was like a Spider-Man, Superman, everything. It's always white characters.
Right.
No representation for us. So I'm about to change this and everything. Because I want them to know, I'm putting the characters in the style of our old ancestors. Musa, King Solomon, King David, Shaka Zulu. I want them to know every last one of them, and I'm gonna name the characters in there. It's gonna be the style of Voltron and all this other stuff we grew up in, but it's the idea. You understand? But they're gonna have their names. So when they pitch them, so they're gonna be like, oh, okay, my favorite character, Musa. And then in the insert, they're gonna tell you who it was on the little intro, the little intro going to the commercial. Tell you 60, you understand? A, B, C, E, it was such and everything else.
So you'll know who King Solomon
is. So they can know, and then they be like, so when Halloween or whatever they junk won't come or whatever they want to dress up, I won't be him. I won't be him. Right. My favorite character associated with who it looked like you and everything else. So you know what I'm saying?
You one of them people who are starting that shift, right? You in that shift where you're starting to see, okay, well, you already done joined the shift, but now you're creating stuff, right?
Yeah.
To where the kids, when they come in, now you're basically gonna be permeating that shift. So now they come in, they're like, okay, I can see myself in superheroes.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have to be like Jordan. I don't necessarily have to be like the white folks on TV.
Yeah.
I can pick me a black character.
Yeah.
And really, honestly, we need to get back to just our heroes need to be our parents.
Yeah.
But I don't even know when that stops.
And that's the main also part, and I'm glad you said that. It's leading to everything that we was. We had the strongest families 20-something years ago.
Yes, sir.
And they hate our generation. Why? Because Generation X was the one who put them out of. We didn't believe none of their lies. When they teach us, we're like, man, we can tell. Oh, this is fairy tales, bro. And this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Where the damn ship's at?
Yeah.
Where the ship's at?
Right.
Because y'all preserve every damn thing from y'all history. Where's the Mayflower? Yeah. Where's the damn ship's at? They ain't come up with that. Hey, I'm gonna come back over here.
Man.
I got an order because I just got one over here.
Okay, yeah, man. I appreciate you.
What's your name, bro?
My name's Shanti, man. They call me HERBMAN.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I got you. I'll be back. Cause, I'm gonna come back in here anyway. I gotta come back in and look at everything and see what I want. I already know what a couple of them in there. I'll be back.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
I'll be blessed.
Love, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So, excuse me, man, but if you guys got any questions, any concerns, this is the best time to do it. Again, we have an incredible database where we're able to help you guys search for the right herbs on 4 different pillars, right? So we can search for the right herbs by disease. We can search for the right herbs by the actions of those herbs. We can search for the right herbs by vitamin and minerals that you're trying to look for. And then we can also just search them by the actual herb itself. So with that being said, it basically opens us up to a large database of different herbs that can be from anywhere in the world. This is not just about American herbs or herbs that grow in America, but literally we're talking about herbs that grow across the world. And depending on where you are, depending on what region you're at, you can get your hands on some of these herbs, or just because of our global connectedness, right? That you can get on maybe Take-A-Lot, Amazon, or whatever you have in your country, and be able to still order some of these things from online, okay? And also, not only that, we're also doing $1.99 an ounce, right? So in this particular location, you can come in here and get herbs for as low as $1.99 an ounce, all right? Now, when we're talking about our blends, that's 2 or 3 or more herbs put together. We normally sell those at $9.99 an ounce, starting out with the blends, okay? So remember, that's $9.99 an ounce. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys today about, man, is our water. How important water really is, and the fact that we are just now really starting to get into this water game, right? All right, so our water is called healing water. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's called healing water, all right? And it's nothing but natural, organic spring water, okay? Straight from the Indian Springs State Park here in Georgia, okay? And basically, we're doing this because a lot of us are drinking bottled water. Bottled water is the #1 sold beverage in the world, you guys, not just in America. Bottled water is the #1 sold beverage in the world. Now, here's the thing. If your bottled water is distilled, okay, if it comes from a distillery, or they're calling it still water or whatever, distilled water does not have anything that can benefit you in that water. Now, it also doesn't have anything that can harm you as either. But when you're drinking distilled water, it really doesn't quench your thirst. You see what I'm saying? So you ended up having to just go through these bottled waters after bottled waters after bottled waters, and you're still feeling dehydrated. The reason why, because it doesn't have any electrolytes in it. It doesn't have any vitamins and minerals in the water. So we got to try to find and pick the right water. And right now, I'm telling you that the right water is going to be natural spring water, okay? Natural spring water is designed to, as it travels through the riverbanks and the lakes and the oceans and wherever you get your water source from, when it travels through these rocks, it picks up these minerals. It picks up calcium, potassium, sodium, magnesium. And these are the actual constituents that you need for your healing. And your body is already designed to get these vitamins and minerals through this medium, through this liquid medium. But when we go, and because we're not drinking faucet water has a lot of the minerals in it too. The only caveat is that faucet water also has bad stuff in it because it needs to be disinfected. And because it needs to be disinfected based on where it's coming from to your locale, it's going to have things in it like chlorine and fluoride, okay? And so we have a lot of people that don't want that good with that bad. I understand. Plus, on top of that, faucet water, the calcium and the magnesium and everything in it is a little big, and that may be too much for the kidney to handle over time, okay? And then now you've been dealt with some situations that's happening due to bioaccumulation, okay? So now let's talk about the alkaline water. Now your stomach is acidic. So the first place that this water is going to is your stomach. So you're alkalizing an acidic environment. It's not like you're alkalizing your blood. Your blood is already alkalized, okay? You're not alkalizing your intestines or anything because these things are already alkalized. So the only thing you're doing with alkaline water is you're watering down your digestive system, your stomach to be more accurate, okay? Now, when you water down your stomach is now not able to break down these foods to the little smoothie type of texture, the mush that it needs to break it down to before it enters into the duodenum, okay? Now, when it enters into the duodenum, your pancreas then will release pancreatic juices that would furthermore break this down and furthermore liquefy this food so that it can go through the digestive tract. Now, when it goes through the intestines, now you suck, right? Now you extract all of the water out of this particular food. And with that extraction, you're also extracting the nutrients. So therefore, when you go through this extraction process, now your food looks like the same thing if you put it in a juicer. It looks like that dried up pulp. And that's what formulates the actual turd or the actual thing that we see in the toilet. It's because it's dehydrated, okay? The water has been extracted out of it along with the proper nutrients. And then the stuff that the body doesn't need obviously stays within the body or stays in the colon for you to disperse of it, okay? So alkaline water is not necessarily the best water. What is the best water? Natural spring water, okay? Natural spring water. And if you're not living by springs, if you're not living by, freshwater wells and stuff like that, if you're not getting this stuff tested to make sure that it's being filtered properly and all this stuff, and make sure it's really good, clean, natural spring water for you to drink, then you need to do the research in order for that to be done. But that's all you really need. You go to one of these springs and you fill up. This is the actual water you should be drinking, okay? This water also will help the body in its pH balance. Okay, when you're drinking the natural spring water, it helps your pH balance. Also, it gives you the proper vitamins and minerals intake that you need, because you're going to get those calciums and those potassiums and those magnesiums and those sodiums all within this natural spring water you got. So you're going to get these things. These things also are going to help you with the electrolytes in your body. So, and also natural spring water is very healing, because it has all of these vitamins and minerals, because it is a cleansing agent, because it does come in and balance out the pH, because water in its actuality does lower your blood pressure, does lower your blood sugar. Now you're drinking something that is consistent with the body. And the body is not going to regurgitate it. The body is not going to need more of it than what it needs. You'll get your taste buds dealt with natural spring water. You'll also get your thirst quenched with natural spring water, and you'll get your body cleansed naturally with natural spring water. I know a lot of us are drinking teas and we're making these concoctions and we're putting our water in the microwave. But water also holds energy. It holds knowledge. It holds frequencies, right? So when you put your water in the microwave, that microwave frequencies, right, are inside of that water. So to put a teaspoon of whatever healing herb that you have is basically you're drinking in toxic, tainted water. In toxic, tainted water. All right, so you don't really need to be putting your water in the microwave. That is a no-no across the board. Again, water holds energy. It really does. You can talk to the water, speak to the water. You can meditate with the water. You can do all these types of things. Now, if you of the water element, so if you are a Cancer, if you're a Pisces, if you're a Scorpio, you got even more power over the water because you are of the water element, okay? So all these things you need to know. Water has a very sanctifying consistency to it, okay? Very sanctifying, which means it's very cleansing. It's also very pure. Okay, so you don't want to be putting microwave frequencies inside of your water, especially when you're trying to do something helpful to yourself. All right, so you want to make sure you're boiling your water. If you can't get to these types of springs, make sure you're boiling your faucet water. Okay, if you want to naturally alkalize your water, you can boil it and then you can drink, put some limes in it. Okay, and it'll naturally alkalize the water for you. Okay. But we need to really start to navigate ourselves to pure water. And we're going to have that in this shop. Okay, 24 ounces of natural pure spring water for $2.50. Okay, so you're going to get 24 ounces of water. It's not a 16-ounce bottle. You're going to get 24 ounces for $2.50. That's probably way better than Fiji water and all this other water that you can find at your store. And we actually go to the springs and get it, so we know what we're dealing with. We know where it's coming from. We are the people that are actually going and get it, and we're the people that's bottling it up. Now with this spring water, yeah, we got to leave the cap off a little bit because it smells funky due to the sulfur. But all of this is just showing you that it has all of the original constituents to it that makes this water resonate with the body way better than nothing in the water distilled, too alkaline in the water, or too much disinfectants in the water from the faucet. So you can throw those three choices out of the window and you can start really trying to find you some natural spring water. It doesn't matter if you're in my state or not. Go try to find you some. But if you are around the Conyers area, if you are in Metro Atlanta, then of course we're going to have this water for you moving forward, okay? moving forward, this is one of the things that the Spirit just put on my heart to make sure people have access to really clean, pure water. Now, again, you can also cleanse yourself externally with this natural spring water. Start to wash your skin with it. Start to wash your face with it. Start to wash your dishes with it. Start to see the differences in all of these things when you're using natural spring water, pure water, okay, with the elements that are in there. Watch how your skin complexion really starts to change. Watch how the scarring and all of that starts to change. Watch how the drying of the skin starts to change when you start utilizing natural spring water on your skin. Especially if you're trying to shower with it or anything like that. Watch the benefits of utilizing natural, organic spring water, pure water for all of your cleaning needs, especially cleaning your body, okay? So those are the things that we really do need to understand about the water in our world, okay? We need to bring this bottled water thing on down, okay? And really make sense of it all. Because what we're going to do is, when you're looking at this bottled water and all the plastics that are being made and all this stuff out here, then you will basically polluting our earth with these plastics. Where the plastics gonna go? Okay? So if we don't find some type of real water on tap, then we're gonna end up putting all this plastic out here that probably is not biodegradable. It's gonna affect the actual water that you're trying to put in it. And then now you're having these side effects from desiring unnatural water. And the side effects are going to be the things that we're doing to our planet. Okay? So we want to definitely make sure that we're getting what we need on tap. It should be free. It should be coming out of the earth. It should be indigenous to the earth. And it should be available to us without necessarily having to do things that are unnatural, especially when it comes to the water, because water is a very important healing agent. The body needs oxygen. It's the most important mineral to the body, okay? And you get this oxygen two ways. One of it is through breathing, and the other way is through your intake of water, all right? And then there's only another third way, and that's H3O2 through the fruits. So basically, you just need to be deep breathing, you need to be drinking water and eating fruits in order for you to really oxygenate the body. So we've heard a long time ago that disease cannot live in an oxygenated body. But we fail to really understand how to oxygenate the body. And one of them is make sure that you're doing deep breathing practices and techniques. Make sure you're getting sufficient air through the lungs. Make sure it's pure air, meaning breathing through the nose and allowing the hair follicles to act as filters, right? To filter out all the bad stuff in the air and give you the purest form of air that the body can handle, right? So you do these ins and outs, and you transfer that dirty air for clean, And this is really going to build the body up, and it's really going to help you heal. Believe it or not, it's going to help you heal. Now, outside of that, you're going to be drinking pure natural spring water, right? From a tap. That way, now you're getting oxygen through the body, inside of the body, and now that oxygen can also add to the breathing, okay? Then you're going to be going to the fruits, eating all of your juicy fruits, right? These juicy fruits have this large amount of water content in them, and then that's going to give you some more oxygen. Now you can't tell me that disease can live in a body with all of that oxygen in it. Deep breathing techniques, a great natural spring water intake, and fruits with the H3O2, and you telling me that disease can live in an oxygenated body? No, you just got to know how to oxygenate your body. And these are the three ways to do it. Deep breathing technique, a lot of natural spring water intake, and fruits. You can kill anything with that type of body. You can be superhuman with that type of body, okay? Which is basically what we're trying to do, build super immunity humans, right? Superhumans with super immunities against all facets of diseases. We can do this, man. We can do this. So if you really want to understand why HERBMAN is on the block, what am I doing out in my community? These are the things that we're doing, man. These are the things that we're doing. And we're just trying to make sure that everybody is able to get their fair share. You see what I'm saying? Of the all this stuff out here, everybody can get their fair share. You want your fat share of being healthy, you deserve it, but it's yours. But more importantly, you can get it. You just got to know how. Nobody wants to tell you the secrets. But there really is no secrets. Just don't eat unnatural foods. That's the secret. Don't eat unnatural foods. All right? Stay with things that oxygenate the body. So even if you did your Googling and you Google up vegetables with high water content, those are the vegetables you want to eat. If you Google fruits with high water content, those are the fruits you want to eat. If you Google where's the natural springs at, that's the water you want to drink. And if you Google how do I do deep breathing techniques, that's the oxygen you want to have. And that is the process of eliminating toxins and disease. Point blank, period. That's it. And that's all we got to do in order to continue to live and obtain or maintain optimal health. That's it. Those are the three things. So if you're dealing with fibroids, if you're dealing with cancers, if you're dealing with high blood pressures, if you're dealing with arthritic conditions, if you're dealing with muscle spasms and muscle pains, fibromyalgia and all of that, if you're dealing with autoimmune issues and all of these things come from a high processed food intake. A high processed food intake. And it don't matter if you call it the sugars or if you call it the salts. It's all in the processed foods. Okay? So either one of them are going to do you some injustice. And how do you dilute sugars and salts? Water. Through the water, people. Through the water, man. You dilute it through the water. So this is all you got to do, is you just got to get into this oxygen understanding. That if I create an oxygen environment in my life, that's going to give me the most impact on my health. The most impact. And sometimes we do have to take a break on eating. You know, sometimes we do have to fast in order for us to get the proper amount of time spent with oxygen that we need. The proper amount of time spent with water that we need. The proper amount of time spent with fruits that we need. We may need to fast. We may need to detox. We may need to go on a break so that we can get to these things and create this relationship with these things that we know we need. Okay? So healing water. I don't have it on the website. You guys can email me or call me. 770-679-1708 if you want the water. Or you can email me, HERBMAN@loveHERBMAN.com if you want the water, okay? But I'm not going to put the water on the website because I want to encourage you guys really to go find these natural springs where you at. Make it a weekend thing. Go get you 5, 10, 15 gallons, right? Wash with it, clean with it, bathe with it, shower with it. Do everything you need to do with the water so that you can see the magnificent benefits of natural spring water, okay? Do use some deep breathing techniques as well. Twice in a day. Once before rising out of the bed and once before laying down in the bed. Do 30 deep breaths in the nose and out, in the nose and out on a very consistent basis. Don't hold it at either end. So it's just simply you're going to do those 30 times. Really get that oxygen in. You're going to feel dizzy. That's just a key sign that you got oxygen in your body. Okay? That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. When it comes to the fruits, you're going to eat fruits that have high water content. Watermelons, oranges, grapes, all of these juicy fruits. Okay? Those are going to be the ones that have very high H3O2 content, which is going to provide you what? Oxygen. I'm giving y'all the secrets. Use oxygen to cure yourself. I'm giving you the secrets, okay? I've done years and years and years and years and years of this study. And although herbs will help you, along with a good diet and a good exercise and all this, you had to add so much things on if you're just dealing with herbs. That lets you know that herbs is just a supplementation. It is not the holy grail of health. It's to supplement. It's to add on. You're going to need something else with something else with something else to create the cure or the healing that you desire. But if you just go straight to the answer, which is oxygen, Okay, then that is it. But when you're dealing with oxygen, you're going to have to eliminate certain things in your life. So it's no different than the herbs. The herbs, you're adding things in your life. With oxygen, you're eliminating things in your life. So you see the difference? So when you're looking, go straight to the source, go straight to the cure. Then you're going to have to eliminate everything. Because oxygen and deep breathing, sometimes you may need to go 3 or 4 days. Dry fasting. No liquids or no foods. All you're doing is living off prana, living off of oxygen. You'll find that in that, not only will it make your spirit more keen, not only will it make your mental more elevated, it does a hell of a job healing the physical body. Just breathing, dry fasting. Okay? So my 12-day healing, especially for those in chronic illnesses, is a 12-day fast. Not my 21-day detox that I'm selling. I do a 12-day fast for terminally ill people, okay? Or people who really need to just change their whole trajectory of where this disease is going. We put them on a 12-day fasting. I don't give them nothing. It doesn't consist of herbs. It don't consist of foods or nothing. The 12-day fast only consists of 3 days first of dry fasting because we are now permeating ourselves for oxygen. The next 3 days, you're water fasting. All you do is drink water, nothing else. So that's 6 days that you had nothing in your body except for water for 3 days up from 6. Then the next 3 days, going from 7, 8, and 9, you're doing a vegetable juice fast or fruit juice fast, right? No solids. So this fruit juice fast, you'll do that for 3 days. And then the next 3 days, you're going to do a vegetable juice fast. You see that? And what this is doing is it's also creating your relationship back with nature. It's creating that universal tone so that you guys can understand each other. That nature and you are here together. And that you've never been above nature or below it, but you are just right in tune with it. You are a part of nature, and so therefore you have to look to nature for your substance as well. You can't just be dependent on yourself to know everything. You didn't make everything. And most of the stuff that we do make is unnatural. So you have to go back. And so now in these first 3 days, we're giving our adoration and we're giving our condolences and we're giving our thankfulness over to air for being the most important substance to the human body. Thank you, air. I appreciate you, air. Because you never judge me. You just here every day, all day. For whatever I do, you provide me life. And I appreciate that. Air also represents communication. It also represents information. So, hey, look, inform me. Make me a better communicator, a better understanding of communication. Right? You're doing all of this in your first 3 days. The next 3 days, you're giving adorations to water. Appreciate you for being there for me, water. Appreciate you for being so abundant, so cleansing, so holy and so sanctifying. Appreciate you for being so still in your place, because we know that if you got out of place, you'll flood everything. So we appreciate your obedience to life. We appreciate you for being a sustainer of life in the fishes. You see what I'm saying? And you're bonding back with water and its importance to your existence. This is what's going on through terminally ill people. Because what you're doing is you're healing yourself from the inside out and from the outside in. And this is where true healing comes in at. And now you got 3 days of water, so you're also adding that oxygen in on it. Okay? And then next we're going to go to the fruit juices. Juicy fruits that's giving you H3O2, giving you bounds of oxygen, bounds of energy. But also this is where you're going to give your adorations over to the earth element for yielding her fruits to you, for making her foods sustainable for you, okay? For not ever stopping while she spins, and so all of us can go floating up in the air due to no gravity. She's being obedient, not to you, but for you. For you. It's all in benefit for you, right? So you're going to give your adoration over to earth when we're partaking into the fruits of earth. And then the same with the vegetables. The vegetables are now of substance, but it's also a representation of the fire element, right? The fire element, our digestive, our desire, right? Our passion, our courage to do a thing. So you're going to be giving your adorations up for that spirit to continue on, that spirit to live, that spirit to create, that spirit to be here. And you're going to give all that up because that's the nutrition of the spirit. Okay? Fire element is the nutrition of the spirit. But then vegetables is the nutrition of the body. Vegetables is what allows you to be able to go and do the things that you want to do. Fruit energy is very quick. Fruit energy lasts about an hour, 2 hours, and you got to have some more fruit. Vegetable energy lasts double, 4 to 6 hours in the belly, right? So it's more sustainable. It holds you down more, right? So you want to thank fire for that. Thank fire for that, holding me down. Spiritually, you're leading me, right? Spiritually, mentally, you're there. You're the one that is nourishing my goals and my dreams. You're the one that nourishing my aspirations and my inspirations. So they act a lot alike, okay? And that's why the 4-element healing system is so important to me. It's one of the greatest finds I've ever come across in my life because it really divulged our connection to nature. And it really made me think a lot about my own life and where I'm at and how much do I go to nature? How much do I look to nature for examples? How much do I exemplify nature in how I deal with people, how I deal with animal species, how I deal with trauma, how I deal with issues that come in a day-to-day basis, you know? It really allowed me to be able to be non-judgmental in a lot of cases. It allowed me to understand that everything is in a process and a cycle, right? That it may not happen for you today, but it may happen tomorrow, as long as you wake up. It allowed me to understand that every day that I see this particular experience, I know that this is a new day to do new things. A new day for me to reach that goal that I put out there. A new day for me to get to that opportunity that I've been longing for, okay? And these are the type of mindset that a person who's terminally ill has to have, you guys. They gotta have it. So this is why we do the 12-day healing fast for terminally ill people, so that they can go and start building themselves back up from the floor up. They get this vitality, they get this will to live again, despite what the doctors just told you. Despite what the prognosis is, despite what the diagnosis may be, you're going to have a will to live and a will to fight off all these issues. And as long as you're putting oxygen in that body, and as long as you're meditating and talking to your internal cells, right? You're talking to your internal cells or self, and you're telling self or cells, heal me, heal me, heal my arm. Heal me from these muscle spasms. Heal me from this arthritic condition. Heal me from this blindness. Heal me from this Alzheimer's. Heal me from this cancer. Heal me from these AIDS. Heal me from this autoimmune disease. And then the body says, okay, I just need time. You got to be willing to give it that time. And that's what the 12-day healing fast is all about. Giving it the time, telling it the right words, and then oxygenating that body to make sure that nothing can withstand your body. So these are the lessons that you're going to learn as I come here on TikTok. I'm new to TikTok, okay? You guys can follow me on my YouTube. You can follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook, but I'm new to TikTok. And basically what I want to do here for this particular base of people is show you guys the roadmap to great health. And it ain't all about buying my products more than it is about educating you on just what it is that you need. You can find these things in your own local area. But to be able to build our communities up through education is the main goal, okay? Is the main goal. And you guys could always holler at me. If somebody says something to y'all that doesn't make sense, that doesn't register to you, hey, run it by me. Run it by me. If it's something that I don't know, then one thing you can always be sure with your homie HERBMAN is he gonna go and research and figure it out, okay? So I don't proclaim to have all the answers, but I know who do. And I have a very good relationship with the people who do got the answers. And these are our ancestors, okay? And they're gonna let us know what is needed to know in order to get through a situation. So know that your situation is not too large, it's not too small. Know that your situation is not too far gone and it's not too far left. It's all about, do you have the energy and the vitality to win your case? Do you have the energy and the vitality to overcome your situation? Everybody's not going to be physically strong enough to do a 12-day healing fast. And that's the whole point. Because if you're not strong enough to go through it, then you're going to succumb to the disease. Okay? But if we can get your vitality up through means of juicing or through means of some type of herbs and stuff like that, then by all means, we'll get it up. But you still got to go and eliminate. We're only going to build you up just for you to be able to go through this and really get back intact with your existence being here, your reasonings for being here. And then we're going to allow you to understand that once you get that, there's nothing that can stop your existence from being here. Nothing. That's when you became superhuman. Okay? So I love you guys, man, and there's absolutely nothing you guys can do about it. So go tell somebody about your homie HERBMAN. Again, I'm going to try to come on here as much as I can. But when I do, I want you guys to be ready. I want you guys to have your questions. I want you guys to have your concerns. Therefore, I'm doing more helping than just talking at you or talking to you, all right? I want to be able to really help you guys with your situations. There's a million ways to skin a cat. So I'm going to tell you about the ways that I know, okay? And if there's something that you've already heard, then flip it to the next man. But if I'm really turning you on to some new stuff, share. That's all I ask. Don't just get it in, but share it, okay? So other people need to know the knowledge, all right? Again, we do have that natural spring water. Make sure you guys are looking for natural spring water in your neighborhoods. Go look for the springs and the wells that really do have this water, because it's going to be very much needed moving forward. You're going to know that oxygen is going to be very important for your body, okay? And that's pretty much it, man. I'm going to go back. I got to close up the shop here at 6 o'clock. So with that being said, I love you guys. Until next time, love HERBMAN. Yo, good people. Welcome to the HERBMAN Show.